Ferdinand comes in to check out the situation, and Basila wants to get paid for what he's done.
She dead?
She is what you'll have her. But here, begin your pity. Fix your eye here.
Constantly.
Do you not weep? Some sins only speak. Murder shrieks out. The element of water moistens the earth, but blood flies upwards and bedews the heavens.
Cover her face. Mine eyes dazzle. She died young.
I think not so. For her infelicity had her years too many.
She and I were twins. And should I die this instant, I had lived her time to a minute.
It seems she was born first. You have bloodily approved the ancient truth that kindred commonly do worse agree than remote strangers.
Let me see her face again. Why didst thou not pity her? What an excellent, honest man mightest thou have been if thou hadst borne her to some sanctuary. Or bold, in a good cause, oppose thyself with thy advanced sword above thy head between her innocence and my revenge. I bade thee, when I was distracted of my wits, go kill my dearest friend, and thou hadst done it. Let me but well examine the cause. What was the meanness of her match to me? Only, I must confess, I had a hope, had she continued widow, to have gained an infinite mass of treasure by her death. And that was the main reason. Her marriage that drew a stream of gall quite through my heart. For thee, as we observe in tragedies, that a good actor many times is cursed for playing a villain's role, I hate thee for it. And for my sake's sake, thou hast done much ill well.
Let me quicken your memory, for I perceive you're falling into ingratitude. I challenge the reward due to my service.
Oh, I'll tell thee what I'll give thee.
Do.
I'll give thee pardon for this murder.
Huh?
Yes, and 'tis the largest bounty I can study to thee. By whose authority didst thou execute this bloody
By
sentence?
yours!
Mine? Was I her judge? Did any ceremonial form of law doom her to not being? Did a complete jury deliver her conviction up at court? Where shalt thou find this judgment registered unless in hell? See, like a bloody fool, thou hast forfeited thy life, and thou shalt die for it.
The office of justice is perverted quite when one thief hangs another. Who shall dare to reveal this?
Oh, I'll tell thee. The wolf shall find her grave and scrape it up. Not to devour the corpse, but to discover this horrid murder.
You, not I, shall quake for it.
Leave me.
I will first receive my pension.
You are a villain.
When your ingratitude is judge, I am so.
A whore! That not the fear of him which binds the devils can command man obedience. Never look upon me more.
Why fare thee well? Your brother and yourself are worthy men. You have a pair of hearts are hollow graves, rotten and rotting others, and your vengeance, like two chained bullets, still goes arm in arm. You may be brothers for treason, Like the plague doth take much in the blood, I stand like one that long hath ta'en a sweet and golden dream, and I am angry with myself now that I wake!
Get thee to some unknown part of the world that I may never see thee.
Let me know wherefore I should be thus neglected. Sir, I served your tyranny, and strove to satisfy yourself than all the world. And though I loathed the evil, yet I loved you that did counsel it, and rather sought to appear a true servant than an honest man.
I'll hunt the badger by owllight. 'Tis a deed of darkness.
He's much distracted. Humph! My painted honor! While with vain hopes our faculties we tire, we seem to sweat in ice and freeze in fire. What would I do were this to do again? I would not change my peace of conscience for all the wealth of Europe. She stirs. Here's life. Return, fair soul, from darkness, and lead mine out of this sensible hell. She's warm. She breathes. Upon thy pale lips, I will melt my heart to store them with fresh color. Who's there? Some cordial drink? Alas, I dare not call, so pity would destroy pity. Her eye opes, and heaven in it seems to ope that late was shut to take me up to mercy. Yes, madam, he is living. The dead bodies you saw were but feigned statues. Your brothers have reconciled. The Pope hath wrought the atonement.
Mercy.
Oh, there she goes again. There the cords of life broke. Sacred innocence that sweetly sleeps on turtle's feathers, whilst the guilty conscience is a black register wherein is writ all our good deeds and bad. A perspective that shows us hell. That one cannot be suffered to do good when he has a mind to it. This is manly sorrow. These tears, I am very certain, never grew in my mother's milk. My estate is sunk below the degree of fear. Where were these penitent fountains while she was living? Oh. They were frozen up. Here is a sight as direful to my soul as is a sword. And to a wretch hath slain his father. Come, I'll bear thee hence, and execute thy last will. And that's deliver thy body to thy reverend dispose of some good woman. That the cruel tyrant cannot deny me. Then I'll post him Allan, where I'll speedily enact worth my dejection.
Allan, Sillay, and Pedro Vivas, ladies and gentlemen.